for joining me and the Old Grumpy Prosperity team for this week's episode of Grow Your Mind and Money. And yes, as usual, we like to start the show off with a little spoken word from none other than the original Sunshine Princess of Poetry, Shanie. It's all yours.
Thank you, Quiet Storm. Hey, Shanie the Poet, the original Sunshine Princess of Poetry. Tonight, I have an oldie but goodie for you. In light of this amazing weather that we are getting all over the country, the snowstorms, the rainstorms, the sleet, the snow, all of this wonderful weather, I'm going to do a piece called Storm. Just to think that I'd walk the world over just to see you. And I'd walk through fire for your love. I'd skate on thin ice for your smile. I have cried tears in fear that you'd walk away at any given day. You have made me feel as if I could do anything. And there are days that you have made me feel so low. I never thought that I would break so easily. I trusted you with my heart. I trusted you with my love. And you took it for granted and broke it all to pieces time after time, and I allowed you to use me the way you chose to. It was almost like I was standing outside myself, watching you take me through all of this. But I couldn't hear myself screaming until now. I was in a childlike state needing for you to guide me. Instead, you used me, and now I've taken a little time to find a little peace of mind, to gather my thoughts and my emotions together just to tell you that I will be all right. You didn't appreciate me when you had me. I know that you will miss me now that I'm gone. And I bet you thought that I'd just crumble inside. I bet you thought that I'd come running back to you. And although there are days that I break down, there were days I cried, but I cried those tears and I dried those tears until they made me stronger. And now this heart of mine is still beating, and I am still breathing. Even after this storm ceased to exist.
Snap, snap, toe tap.
Snap, snap, yes.
Thank you. That piece was called Storm. And of course, it wasn't the weather, but we all go through them. Now, it is time to see what money-making thoughts that Darnell has for us today. What do you have going on, my love?
Thank you, Shanie. I'm glad you asked. Put your skills to work. Life is demanding, and you have succeeded in meeting all those demands. You have persisted through every challenge, and you can do it again. In fact, you become skilled at working your way forward. Today is another great opportunity to put your skills to work. Over and over again, you have proven you can make a difference. Think of how you can apply that ability to make this a richer, more fulfilling, enjoyable day. Take a deep breath. Feel your strength, your competence, and your desire to bring new beauty to life. Remind yourself how thankful you are for the progress you've been able to create. Then turn toward the world, turn toward the possibilities, and create some more good substance. Seize upon the chances to put your skills to work in meaningful ways. Make good things happen today, because this is what you do. What I've learned about myself and growing my mind when it comes to the theme, put your skills to work, and the action I will take is to use my skills, which have been honed over a substantial period of time to help make good things happen positively for myself and others. Nakia, over to you for some enlightening insights from the Prosperity team.
Thank you. Thanks for joining me as we look into those enlightening insights. Let's see what possibilities the Prosperity team created for themselves. From the theme, Put Your Skills to Work. Prosperity team, what new possibility do you see for yourself from the theme, Put Your Skills to Work? And what action or actions will you take? Darrell, how about you, young man? Can you share with us?
Oh, well, thank you, Nakia. A new possibility for me is to keep expanding myself. And with that, I would take the actions of looking to create possibilities to fit those skills that I have. Skills that sometimes I forget I have. Put them to use to expand my circle of opportunities and become more marketable.
Interesting. Okay. Excellent. And Shanie, my love, it's been a minute since we've heard your beautiful voice amongst us. What about you? What new possibilities do you see for yourself from the team? Put your skills to work. And what action or actions will you take?
Well, I know that my possibilities are endless because I can do anything that I put my mind to. As far as putting my skills to work, I am actually utilizing my skills to work with others to help them become greater. And as I help them to grow, that will continue to help me to grow, continue to put my skills to work.
Okay. Thank you. And Ronnie B., what new possibility do you see for yourself from the theme, Put Your Skills to Work? And what action or actions will you take?
The host has joined the conference.
Okay, we're having some technical difficulties. So while Ronnie B is getting everything situated on his end, let's go to Miss Quiet Storm.
Well, thank you, Lady Nakia. I am happy that you called on me. What I see as the greatest possibility for me in putting my skills to work is being a lot more fulfilled and happy. You see, I'm the kind of person I have a depth when it comes to analyzing things, but sometimes that goes too far in the wrong direction. So instead of me analyzing the world scene, possible wars and what's going on over in the Ukraine, I need to really focus more on just doing my daily tasks, which are really designed to get me where I want to be. And so just focusing in on that, focusing in on being around and in kind of interacting more with people, good people like the team we have here, keeping my spirits up, that's really going to help me a lot more. And so I'm looking forward to it. It's something I've been working with over the last month or so, and I notice that not only is my focus more clear, but I am a lot happier. And so that is definitely, that possibility for me is already here.
Excellent. Wow. I can definitely relate to overanalyzing. Okay. Miss Cookie is not with us tonight.
Yes.
Ronnie B.
We have Miss Cookie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Cookie.
Oh, that's okay.
I love you.
I love you back.
Well, let me rephrase the question, or ask the question again for you, Miss Cookie. I'm glad to know Ronnie B is back amongst us. What new possibility do you see for yourself from the theme, put your skills to work? And what action or actions will you take?
Well, putting my skills to work for me is, I think that I am more faithful and focused on what it is that I am attempting to accomplish. And I would say that a lot of things that are not in my best interest, that I am finding the courage to abandon them.
Okay.
And I have decided that if I am to accomplish my goals, that I must continue to walk in God's footsteps, and I will be happy with the results.
Excellent. Excellent. Powerful. Ronnie B., what new possibility do you see for yourself from the theme, put your skills to work, and what action or actions will you take?
And what I see from the theme, put your skills to work, a new possibility for freedom.
Okay.
A new possibility for freedom. And because when I put my skills, and I'll put it like this, putting my skills to work for projects, tasks, and people where it will make a difference, will actually give me freedom.
Yeah.
Because the projects and people that I put my skills to work to make a difference, they'll put their skills to make a difference for me.
Absolutely.
And the action I'll take is not wasting my skills and work on projects and others who have no appreciation.
Wow. Absolutely. I'm sure so many of us can relate to that.
Yes.
Well, thank you, team, for sharing. And as for me, what new possibility do I see for myself from the theme, put my skills to work, and what action or actions will I take? This is something that I have recently been focusing on more and more daily. So mine is, my strength is being an innovative solution finder. So my actions that I will begin more aggressively approaching is to make myself more available to those that seek my unique skill set. Take note of those that I have been and continue to be able to assist by gathering recommendations from them, referrals to others, and making myself more accessible when others need me. Prioritizing, utilizing my agenda, and staying focused on those things that I have my greatest passion in, and not allowing a gig or out time or even television like Empire, Scandal, all of that, to take me away from what God's plan is for me. But refocusing and being committed and dedicated to doing what I am supposed to do, what I was created to do, and what I was destined to do. So, thank you, team, for sharing. of being willing to be transparent in each of these enlightening insights. Miss Cookie, we're ready for a prosperous spirit.
Thank you, Shanie. Leadership. I bless the world by shining my inner light. I develop my leadership by radiating my inner light and letting it ripple out into the world. This is my first step in leading a change. As I take action, it is embedded with a quiet presence and power that convey real strength. When Jesus told the crowd not to hide their inner radiance, but to hold it high, he provided the formula for addressing all of our concerns. I connect with my light by becoming still and closing my eyes. I visualize my radiance flowing out through my whole body and into the world. As I let my light shine, my leadership flows from the inside out. I know what action to take. I can truly make a difference toward harmony, peace, and love in the world. It is time for our break. Okay. Hello.
Stay tuned for The Kitchen with Miss Cookie. Quiet Storm, featuring new music from a new artist on the corner and a whole lot more from the Prosperity team.
They say, stop creditors from harassing you. Consolidate your credit card debt into a loan. They say, stop those annoying calls. Simply file bankruptcy. They don't say, consolidating credit card debt into a loan keeps you paying on that debt for years and more years with interest. They don't say, file for bankruptcy and say no to a car loan, no to a mortgage for up to 11 years. Don't file bankruptcy and ruin your credit for years. Don't get a consolidation loan and pay years and years. Get your credit card debt destroyed. Call Sharon, the debt destroyer. Sharon and her team of experts work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loans, your credit card debt eliminated. Have your credit card debt destroyed. Contact Sharon, the debt destroyer, at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829, extension 2.
Welcome back. We give it all to you on Grow Your Mind and Money, and you better believe that we do it all with love. Okay, so something smells great. It must be the dish that Miss Cookie's whipping up in the kitchen. Miss Cookie, what you got going on over there?
Thank you, Shanie, and welcome to the kitchen. We have a great recipe to feed those hearty appetites that have been working diligently on growing their minds and money. Tonight we have a slow cooker cassolette, which will be tantalizing and very tasteful to the palate. Get those pens and paper handy. Here comes your ingredients. You would need 1 onion chopped, 2 cloves of garlic crushed, 1 14.5-ounce can of diced tomatoes drained, 1 1/2 cup of low sodium chicken broth, 1 cup of white wine, 2 pounds of chicken thigh, skin and excess fat removed, 1 pound of pulpless, boneless pork shoulder trimmed and cut into 1-inch pieces, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 2 sprigs of fresh thyme, 1 bay leaf, 1 cup of breadcrumbs, 2 15-ounce cannellini beans, drained and rinsed, 1/2 pound of keisha balls, half lengthwise and cut into 1-inch slices, 1/2 teaspoon of first thyme chopped, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Here are the preparation and directions. In a 5 to 6 quart slow cooker, combine onion, garlic, tomatoes, broth, wine, chicken, pork, tomato paste, thyme sprig, and bay leaf. Cook on high for 4 hours or low for 7.5 hours. Stir in the 3/4 cups of the breadcrumbs, the beans, the kiss balls, chopped thyme and salt and pepper. Remove thyme sprigs and bay leaves and discard. Sprinkle each serving with 1/2 teaspoon of breadcrumbs once it's all ready. This is a dish you can prepare all day while you are at work. Step in the kitchen and 15 minutes you're ready to serve your dinner. It is very tasty and delicious. Now it is time for the Korner with Quiet Storm. Let's give her a smooch and a rose.
Thank you so much, Miss Cookie, for that wonderful winner for the week. Well, we are over here at the Korner, and tonight we're featuring music from Captain out of Los Angeles with his album, The Game. From the website, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Los Angeles rapper Zachary Ross, a.k.a. Captain, may have about as much street cred as Stephen Dorff, but his irreverent wordplay and his ability to pen a catchy hook got the attention of the music industry when he released his single. Now, as you know, we do ask our team to vote whether the track should get a smooch and a rose or if it just needs more fertilizing. And that first track is called The Game. Let's check it out.
I'm out here trying to grow. You just can't hold me back. That's news to you. Well, imagine that. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. I'm trying to find a way to get through to you. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. I'm trying to find a way to get through to you.
I got some bad Johns in the ride, so I'm pouring juice with the Florida orange. Driving kinda fast, see me swerving down the 101. I'm trying to get my Jeff Gordon on. Bustin' up out for the Tornador, liquor store with my Jordans on. And we don't stop till the break of dawn. The party's still going 4 in the morning. That bitch was bad when she came in. She worked for her education. I can't take her invitation, cause everybody love that bitch, she like Raymond. Don't tell me your occupation. I work in human relations. That means I fill positions with the hiring, but I take applications.
Going out control. I ain't got time for that. You need to get off my back. I'm out here trying to grow. You just can't hold me back. That's news to you. Well, imagine that. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. I'm trying to find a way to get through to you. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my
better thing is today since she stay in LA, but Savannah is a Georgia home. She a grown woman that's beautiful, special and strong, like a song from Raheem DeVaughn. Oh my gosh, she feels it on the inside, no for eating the filet mignon. And oh my God, she loves the way you work it, girl can't leave me alone. We're not compatible, let's keep it casual. I'm about that no, girl, why you gotta be so anal? I'm on them at the bar buying shots to J-Mo. She up in the bathroom, feeling the nasal. When it comes to long-term relations, she ain't no. I never put locks on no one's bagel. I think she's going out control. I ain't got time for that. You need to get off my back. I'm out here trying to grow. You just can't hold me back. That's news to you. Well, imagine that. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. I'm trying to find a way to get through to you. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. You need to get off my back. I'm trying to find a way to get through to you.
Well, yes, that was the game by none other than Captain, a.k.a. Zachary Ross. And we're going to go right to our panelist, Darnell. What you got for us?
I'm going to give it a rose. It didn't sound too original, but they tried. I'm going to give it a rose.
All right. The captain got his first rose from our panelists. Miss Cookie.
Well, I'll give him a smooch. He started off pretty good, but he just fizzled out.
Well, so far, he's got a smooch and a rose. And let's see what's next. And from Who's Next? And Who's Next is Lady Nakia.
Ooh! Well, I'm going to give him a smooch. My thing is, I was so caught up in the sidetrack that he was using that it didn't allow me to really focus on what his words were for the song, because I was jamming an old school song. It was just taking me back to some previous years. So I'm going to give him a smooch. So that's my
All right. And another smooch it is. You can definitely relate to that. Well, Shanie, our poet. What you say?
Oh, I love that. I'm going to give it a smooch and a rose. It wasn't original, but I did like it. So.
Okay. All right. Now, Ronnie V.
You know, I was kind of on the fence because I'm somewhere like Nakia. I was kind of into the groove of the soundtrack that I put it like this. You would have had to be really bad to mess that one up, you know. So I'm like, I don't know if he deserves a whole, smooch and a rose. So I think I'm going to give him a rose and a handshake.
Well, that will work as well. And adding my 2 cents in, yeah, everybody pretty much nailed it with what they said. So I'm going to give the gentleman a rose. I think, I don't know, hopefully he's learning. His
don't forget he is blue-eyed. Don't forget he's blue-eyed.
Well, he made sure he brought that out, so I don't need to. But he sounds like he's learning, and his vocals were a little low there. I think he was kind of riding off that energy from the track, but perhaps he'll get better in the game. We'll see. I'm going to give him a rose. And with that, we're going straight to my man's next track. This one is called Dreams.
I hope those dreams, they don't go away. I'm gonna be here till the night becomes the day. I hope those dreams, they don't go away. I'm gonna be here till the night becomes the day. Looks like I'm the one you want. You're a little debutante. Ask Snooty in the restaurant. Big booty, put the pressure on. I got game. John Madden, you were so Jasmine, I am Aladdin. First date at the bar, and on the next date, return of Jafar. So clean, nah, she just soapy boobs, a wet soaking cruise, Penelope. Mean, nah, baby, don't be you alone in my room is what I'm hoping.
Screaming out loud that you lie. Live your dreams out loud and shine like the sky. You're a star, just dream.
Well, you heard it. You heard it here on Old Grumpy Radio. That was Dreams from Captain. And going to the panel once again, we want to know, is Dreams getting a smooch and a rose from us, or is this turning into a nightmare as we roll in the fertilizer truck? And we want to hear from Miss Cookie first.
Well, I'm going to have to give him a little fertilizer because that didn't come up to par for me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, got our first level of fertilizer. And let's see. We would like to hear from Shanie.
I'm with Cookie. I'm going to have to fertilize that one.
More fertilizer, more fertilizer. Darnell?
Well, we did just send some trucks to Arkansas to help out Miss Cookie and the good folks in Arkansas, but we did hold back several trucks for some fertilizer. Quiet Storm, can you move to your left? We got the fertilizer coming your way.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, they're rolling in. They are rolling in, and I'm stepping out of the way as we segue over to our in-house empress, Nakia.
Well, don't stop with just 3, honey. You might need to move all the way to the right to the left, because there is just a lack of originality. I heard a little Chris Brown. I heard a little Drake. I just don't see where he's utilizing his own personal skill set to show the world what he has to offer. There's too much talent out there and too much talent in the world to always piggyback off of somebody else. And we see a lot of that going on with different artists, whether they are old school or new school artists. I just would like him to really show me what he has available and have his own distinct characteristics stand out, and not me feel like I'm listening to a Drake or a Chris Brown, track. So, beep, 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 beep. I need you to back it on up, dump it, and let's move on.
Woo! All right. Well, I think even he should be able to appreciate what you just said. You really laid it out there. What do you think, Ronnie B?
I'm listening to it, and I have to go. The panel must be on or something, because what I thought about was back when I was growing up in Chicago, and there was there used to be these clubs, Lime Ricky's, Studio 54, but there was this other place up north. See, for us folks who grew up on the soul side, called Coconuts. and it sounded like my man dug out his big brother's collection and pulled up one of those old club mixes from Coconuts. So, Captain, I'm demoting Captain.
Wow.
I'm demoting him to ensign junior grade.
Wow.
And don't track the fertilizer on the rug.
Oh. Well, that lack of originality killed it for me. Now, I have to admit, I have never heard the likes of some of the folks that Nakia just mentioned. I've heard their names, but I made sure not to listen to any of their stuff. But I believe you when you say that there's a little bit of piggyback going on, and that seems to be the norm in the industry. But hopefully this young man is on his way, is in a learning curve. And so if you want to be Captain, you got to step it all the way up with something original. Going to have to put some fertilizer on it. But if you like what you heard from Captain out there in the audience, of course you can check him out. And that is KAPTN, Captain. If you want to check him out, you can hear more from him over at CaptainOfficial.com. Darnell, take us to break.
Up next, Shanie Sunshine Lounge and Voices from the Ethers. Please stay tuned.
I'm Cookie, head chef at Nano's and Cookie's Southern Kitchen. Being in a rural area, it's a challenge to find the books and articles I need to keep up on the latest trends in nutrition, health, and cooking. That's why I rely on Barnes & Noble online. Barnes & Noble is known for their huge selection of books, DVDs, and magazines, and you can order right from the comfort of your home. It's like they open a store right next door just for me. They even have this fancy new ebook reader called Nook. It's the world's most advanced ebook reader. It's great for keeping up with all your reading, and books are delivered instantly, no waiting, no fuss. It's been great speaking with you, but I need to get back in the kitchen. Check out that Barnes & Noble store next door to you at www.bn.com. That's www.bn.com.
I guess it's time for me to come on home. Guess I'm on my way.
Welcome back. We give it all to you on Grow Your Mind and Money. And we do it all with love. We really do. Now it's time to visit the lounge. Shanie, my love, take it away.
Thank you, Nakia. Welcome to Shanie's Sunshine Lounge, where we feature a mixture of goodies that will stimulate your mind and maybe even having you tapping your feet. Tonight we have an awesome poet, performed by Tillman Keaton and Ryan Carson, performing the definition of a black man. From the website, the true definition of a black man is not the images employed in today's music videos. Of course not. It's not the images that we see plastered on the TV screens that fills the world's eyes with negativity. Of course not. It's time for the world to experience what the definition of a black man really is. So DJ, that mic is hot.
Black men on federal aid, just lazy? Don't you just give them pregnant and walk out on your babies? I could be wrong, maybe, but do you have any goals other than entertainment, sports, and clothes? I mean, this is how the media portrays you on all these shows, so this is what a black man really is? Let me know.
Nah, that's not me. But you see, if your only understanding of a black man comes from TV, then I can understand why you may be confused about me. But that's not me at all. You won't catch me slouching over pants, sagging, wasting money in the mall. I'm much more concerned with enunciating properly, firm head shake, eye contact, and standing tall. And I could care less about which women had the biggest ass. Personally, I'm much more concerned with access. And despite how it may seem, I consider all women to be queens like Devil Charge. And it's hardly ever that you'll catch me in a physical altercation because of my intellect and certainty in who I am. I'd much more rather handle a situation through conversation. Because since I've got this degree in education, I also have the understanding that being able to keep my composure is the ultimate liberation. And despite the racial disparities of our criminal justice system and the disproportionately incarcerated, your state is still insecure. Because there have been more black men in college than in prison since 2002. See, when you come to bat in America, it's an easy walk. But when it comes to strikes, I was born with. But no excuses. That only means I have to work twice as hard as you. I may not show up statistically in fatherhood, and I can confess. But make sure you understand the history of a black man in this proper context. See, we weren't used as fathers, but more so bred for labor and sex. And at times even had to watch our wives get raped, so the psyche of the family structure is a little more complex. So rid yourself of any preconceived idea of what a black man is based on the media's hidden agenda. And try to remember, the next time you want to lock your doors when I walk by, or hold your purses a little tighter, or be extra friendly because you're afraid of what I would do, that you sold for me, the black man, a whole hell of a lot more than what I could ever steal from you.
The funeral music, my Lord. Panel, the definition of a black man is it getting snaps or some rotten tomatoes. I'm going to start with my girl, Miss Cookie.
I'm sorry to say, but I think rotten tomato.
Okay.
It just didn't click for me. What I think a black man should be.
Okay. Quiet Storm.
That's an interesting comment from Miss Cookie. I'm going to give it an A for effort simply because it was about setting the record straight. I'm not quite sure about the music. And, music always has an impact on spoken word, but I'm not sure about that. It kind of threw me off, but, be honest with you, it kind of made it almost corny, and that's a no-no. That is a no-no. But I am going to give them an A for effort.
Okay. Nikia?
For me, the music, the funeralized music, and like Carson says, the music really, really, really makes an impact on your presentation. And the intro kind of like took me aback because I was expecting something else. But in listening solely to his words and bypassing everything else, I really received his message. And what he said was actually very powerful and could have really impacted a greater scale of individuals had he had those other aspects really in place. So I'm going to give him a smooch, snap, not any rotten tomatoes. But if he could go back and revise it and take the funeralized music out and really reintroduce his piece in the introduction, I think he would really be able to do a lot with that.
Okay. All right. Darnell, my love?
Well, I'm dealing with some rotten tomatoes.
Okay.
Can you duck for a second, Shanie? Yeah.
I'm ducking, baby. I'm ducking.
You got started ducking. Hold on.
I'm ducking.
Woo!
He was trying to run over this. I was, trying to hit a moving target and he dashed him away.
Yes. All righty. Ronnie B. Before I get up, let me just stay down.
I'm throwing the tomato and I'm snapping.
Okay.
Okay, and part of that is that the music had to go. I'm kind of with Shanie on the just do the poetry, and because I loved his words. And I think he had a nice rhythm with that. I even liked the intro with the other guy, doing the. I really think he could have worked that angle way much better. But so I'm giving him a snap for the words because I really did like the words. I got the message, but I'm giving him I'm just throwing tomatoes at that music.
Baby, yes.
I'm just throwing. I'm going to get a couple of cantaloupes and throw them at the music. It don't work. It don't work.
Wow.
They are ruining good pieces. They're ruining good pieces with that music.
Oh, yes. I have to say.
You hear me, Tina B? Wait just a minute. You hear me, Tina B? I love you, baby. I love you. The music, run over it, baby.
I have to say this, and I hope people take heed to this because it's not like you knocking a piece. It's just like who, and I'm just gonna say it, who the hell can get past the freaking funeral music? Like people use that so freaking much, and it's like I just want to burst. I'm like, I'm so tired of people doing that. You are like ruining your pieces. Like your words are so powerful. If you're going to take the time to put some music with it, put something that is going to complement it, something that is going to enhance your words and stop taking away from your gift. Because it's like nobody can get past your freaking message because they like, oh my God, not the funeral music again. Because every time I hear that, I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? I'm like, you did that? Okay. So like, I love the message. I love what you were trying to do, and I think that would be a million times more powerful if you drop the drama and do the damn piece.
Oh yeah.
So with that, I'm gonna say a snap for the poetry itself. And I'm throwing every damn piece of fruit. I'm throwing fertilizer, whatever I can throw at that music that just like completely just took away from that amazing piece. Like seriously, get it together, team. My poet, my spoken word artist. I mean, get on top of your game. If you're gonna put music with it, do it right. Don't half-ass do it. Especially not with a piece called The Definition of a Black Man. Like, seriously. Okay, now I am off my soapbox. I hope that you enjoy the performance from Tillman Keaton and Ryan Carson, and you can check them out on YouTube. It is time to see what our amazing listeners have been saying in the ethers. Quiet Storm, what you hear over there?
Yes, ma'am. Well, we do have some voices from the ethers. And let's see who's up first, because we love hearing from our audience. Well, let me just go right into it. This person writes, you guys had me rolling on the floor. I don't know where Quiet Storm found the music this week. It needed lots of fertilizer, and the poet needed to be pimp slapped. Love everyone on the show. The topic this week was great. You do have to narrow the possibilities to get things done. I know people who need some possibility in their lives, others who need a little less possibility, and a lot more hard work and sweat. I miss Shanie. Let her know she is in my prayers for a speedy recovery, and I am praying for Miss Cookie. She sounded really under the weather. God bless you all. Now that was from one Bertha Orwell. Yes. Thank you, Bertha. And Miss Cookie is doing just fine. And, of course, as you can hear, we have our Shanie back. So we definitely appreciate your letting us know about that. Well, let's see who is up next. And our next voice from the ethers writes, it is rare to hear a performer who makes sense and extremely talented. Miss Sassy Sings is that kind of person. Her openness was refreshing and bold. What's up with Quiet Storm and Shanie? They are in my prayers. Hope they get well soon. The ladies on this show are awesome and demonstrate the power of real women. That was from none other than Mary Jane Garcia. Thank you, Mary Jane, for thinking of us. We so appreciate it. We're on a roll. And who is up next? Well, this next voice from the ethers says, thanks for sharing, Miss Sassy. Your words are inspiring. I love your fiery passion. It is enchanting. Nakia and Quiet Storm go deep with the food for thought and the prosperity work. The affirmation at the end of the show is perfect. And that was from Juan Esperanza. And Juan, we definitely appreciate that. But we have, yes, I see it coming into view, another voice from the ethers. And here it is. Miss Sassy blew me away with her authenticity and passion. She is real. The interview with Nakia touched my heart, and I felt the love. What a great topic. Like Quiet Storm, it was subtle yet powerful. Glad you aren't spending your time trying to teach us or impart some great knowledge. You simply show us the possibility and say choose. Now that was from Lynette Malcolm. Thank you so much. We love to hear from our audience out there. They are what make up our voices from the ethers. And now, Darnell, please take us to break.
Coming up next in the next segment, the finale, food for thought and the prosperity work.
Another day, another restless night, crying myself to sleep. Another day of relentless phone calls from credit card companies demanding payment. Another day wondering if filing bankruptcy or getting one of those debt consolidation loans is the only way to go. A friend said, stop crying. Call Sharon, the debt destroyer. Sharon and her team of experts work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy? No loans? Your credit card debt eliminated? I called Sharon, and her team of experts went right to work with a plan that made sense. I am sleeping peacefully, knowing my credit card debt is being destroyed and my credit is getting back on track. Have your credit card debt destroyed and get a good night's sleep. Contact Sharon, the debt destroyer, at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829, extension 2.
Welcome back. We give it all to you on Grow Your Mind and Money. And guess what? You better believe that we do it all with love. It is time for food for thought. Nakia, my love, take it away.
Thank you so much, Shanie. Okay. Live your love. Today, live your love. Live your passion. Live your curiosity. And live your dream. In this moment, live your value. With each person you meet, live your compassion, your respect, your authenticity. Don't just think about it or wish for it or admire whatever is most meaningful to you. In every moment, in every action, in every word and thought, live it. Spend your time really, truly enjoying whatever you enjoy. Go beyond the mere appearance of richness and fulfillment and live your richness. Live your fulfillment. Stop doing things just to say you've done them. Do whatever you do because there is something deep inside that implores you to do it. Life is yours to live right now. Be true, be you, and be filled with the unique joy that is yours to experience. So, an action I can take for myself when it comes to the theme, live your love, is bypassing everything else and simply living in my passion, living in the present, accepting the differences that I have, the difference between me and others, living my life, doing a self-inventory and understanding my true values, my beliefs, my love, absorbing every single aspect of it and not just going through the motions, but living my compassion, knowing and living through my self-respect, maintaining my authenticity. And before I concern myself with what others think about me and how I'm trying to impress someone else and how I need others to acknowledge me, bring value to me, and validate me, I have to admire myself and love myself and acknowledge myself and validate myself so that when I'm able to receive it from others, I can appreciate it in the proper form. So I will learn and continue to live in my love. Quiet Storm, over to you for prosperity work.
Wow. Thank you, Nakia. Well, it's all about how to put your skills to work. Now, life is demanding, and whether you know it or not, you've succeeded in meeting all those demands. You've persisted through every challenge, and you can do it again. In fact, you've become skilled at working your way forward. Today is another great opportunity to put your skills to work. Over and over again, you've proven you can make a difference. Think of how you can apply that ability to make this a richer, more fulfilling, and enjoyable day. Take a deep breath. Feel your strength, your competence, and your desire to bring new beauty to life. Remind yourself of how thankful you are for the progress you've been able to create. Then turn towards the world, turn towards the possibilities, and create some more good substance. Seize upon the chances to put your skills to work in meaningful ways. Make good things happen today, because this is what you do, the work. This week's exercise is about putting your skills to work. Now, create a list of 10 skills that you know you possess that you've not been putting to work. Next to each skill, write what steps you will take to make use of that skill and when you'll start. Say this affirmation daily. I am beautifully and appropriately supplied, clothed, housed, and transported with the rich substance of the universe now. Go ahead and share your list with at least one person daily and invite them to participate. And remember, demand a miracle.
A world of peace and prosperity, one listener at a time. Until next time, grow your mind and your money. 'Cause, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.